Welcome back. Johnny Winters is here tonight. I've known Johnny Winters for 17 or 18 years. First met him back in New York, and I thought he was one of the most inventive, uninhibited, crazy people I had ever met in my life. I think people are born funny. I don't think you really learn to be funny. You might study technique, but you're either funny as a kid and it develops. And he is a rarity because not only do people within the business and other comedians fall down at him, but so does the general public. Would you welcome, please, Johnny Winters.
Yes, you've lost it. Excuse me, John.
Yes.
I mean to turn my back on you.
Well, we've had a
dieting
problem.
Ed here, I saw just about a week ago in the doctor's office. And we were both, you were seeing one doctor and I was seeing another.
That's right, yes.
And I guess it was the weight thing, wasn't it?
That's it.
To get rid of the...
Get the overweight we don't need.
Yeah. So I've lost 20. I've really been working at it. I think the Colonel can be real proud of me because I lived there at Colonel Sanders' place. They really put me on an awful lot of chicken. And I've begun to walk a little funny. And do a lot of...
But you needed the eggs anyway, I suppose.
Well, I've laid a lot. But
Ed is down to 197 pounds.
196 pounds.
196.
Yeah, I lost 32 pounds.
Good for you. Well, I'm about 2'7". But I hope to, by Christmas, be down to around 195, 190.
I'll join you there.
I'm not eating any meat.
No meat.
Drinking.
No beef.
You know, the toughest thing to do is 8 glasses of water a day.
Oh, you're not
Wow.
doing that, are you?
Tough.
Really keeps you on the go. And, you're moving all the time. You don't have too much time for any conversation. And people are a little amazed just to start out saying, discussing something and say, hey, see you in a minute. And I always just say, don't ask, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Of course, you've been off the sauce for a number of years.
15 years. Yeah,
Wow.
I put that on the shelf. I went at it pretty good.
Well, we
a couple
both,
of big jugs a day.
Yes.
And was completely out of focus.
Yeah.
You drink 2 of those funny jars, and
I remember.
well, when you're doing 75, 80 miles an hour, going down the wrong freeway, the traffic coming against you, that's a little frightening to them and you.
Who was it? I think it was a mutual friend of ours, and I won't mention the name, that had that problem once and decided on the way home that being a good citizen, saying, look, I'm not in a mood and I'm a little whacked, and he's going to pull over to the right-hand lane. I think you know the person, and park. And the next thing he remembers is the officer, a big fellow with a helmet,
Right.
tapping him.
Goldhead.
The Goldhead, yes.
Goldhead.
He had pulled over to the center lane, the marker, and parked the car and gone to sleep, thinking he was being a good citizen, and parked right there in the middle of the freeway, but right on the center lane. I thought that would be nice.
I
remember some times we had together.
Oh, yes.
When, we both went at it fairly good in our younger days.
Yes, I remember one time talking about the police, momentarily about the police. I was doing about 75, 80, and of course, I saw the red light going, and slowed down immediately, and I was bombed to the gills, and the guy said, pull over, and I said, whereabouts, and right there. So he came over, he said, see your license, please? And I said, yep, it's here somewhere. He said, you've been drinking. And I said, officer, I have. I said, I'm so glad you stopped me. I said, I just experienced an earthquake about 20 miles back, and the bridge collapsed. I had to drive around. I gave him a story. I told him an earthquake, an electrical storm, saw a plane land in a field. And all the time, the guy's just doing this. Wonderful. Very funny, very funny. And gave me a check. Not a check. Gave me a ticket.
You may have asked for the
Yeah, I
check
may
at
have
the
asked
time.
for it.
Yes. I remember...
That was it. That was it.
Give me the check, officer. I remember us sitting together one night. I remember both of us sitting together one night some years ago on a place called the Garden of Allah.
Oh, yes.
Up
A
once.
great place.
Great
Oh.
place, and we went there once, and we were
A lot of unusual people came in.
very strange, mixed bag of people.
Ladies of the evening that came from strange places into that little funny place.
And we sat out there because we wanted to take one of the shrubs into the...
You know, I remember
that?
we sat on the pool. We were completely clothed and just put our legs in the pool, shoes and everything on. And
to cool off.
that's when I knew it was time to stop.
It's time to pack it in
It's
there.
time to pack it in.
Buy the farm and settle down.
Well,
Did you miss it at all?
No, I tell you very honestly, I would like a little wine at Thanksgiving. I always think that's nice. And a good, expensive cigar, sit there, you know, and do that and sip on a little wine. But it's over.
No.
It's over because I know if I'm going to have a little wine, then I'll have a little vodka and a little scotch. And...
All of a sudden, it'll be Wednesday.
Yeah, of course. Or it'll be the year 2000.
You're at a tattoo
yeah.
parlor on Figueroa about 4 in the morning saying, just put the eagle there with the...
Yeah. You know, that's funny. We were talking about that, my wife and I were talking about that the other day, about tattoos. I don't know why we got on that. We were driving over to Sedona, Arizona, to see the Indians. And I had a fun, that's where I bought this little bracelet. So at any rate, I did something which I thought was a little different. The Indian thought it was very different. I had a wooden arrow with a little rubber tip on it, and I went... He just looked at me and said, boy, you white people are something else. But anyway, we got talking about tattoos, and I remember I entered the Marine Corps when I was 17.
You didn't like that particularly, did you?
The Marine Corps?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I had a great time for the first few hours. Then I realized I'd never become a corporal, and so I just wrote home a lot. But I remember we went through the Panama Canal, and which was an experience. Stopped off in Cristobal. Only time I went over the hill. Interestingly enough, I didn't go over the hill in any area except Panama. We stopped in Cristobal and I believe in Colon, and I went over the hill in Colon. I wanted to see both ends of the canal. And but I remember there, several of my buddies said, and there was one guy, boy, he had about a 12 waist, and his shoulders were out like this, like a Los Angeles Ram, tremendous guy. A neck, about a 27 neck. And he turned to me and he said, you know, he talked that way. I guess when you got a 27 neck, your voice is gone. And he said, you know, you can't be a Marine unless you got a tattoo. And, so I said, I don't know, I feel pretty good without one. Now let's go get one. I said, well, I think first I better have a drink. And so, at any rate, we went to this tattoo parlor. Tattoo people are strange, you know. I mean, the guys that put the tattoos on her, they're covered with them, of course, walking advertisements. And a guy had an eagle. I remember he just had a pair of khaki pants on and some funny little sandals. This was the guy that had the needle and was doing the tattooing. And a huge eagle, one of the biggest eagles I've ever seen in my life. And had the head of a human being. And that's when I knew I didn't want a tattoo. So when I saw that, I passed.
Yeah.
But my friend got several.
I got close to that in the service
Did you?
once,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I chickened out the last minute.
I think everybody.
You think that's the manly thing to do?
Yeah, it's all what a guy wants to do. But I did you get one? By the way?
No, I
You did.
passed that one up too. I was a
Did you?
little in line, chickened out.
Yeah.
We
Hey, I
just
want to thank
celebrated
you.
my birthday on Saturday.
Oh, yes. And mine was the day right after that, you know, Armistice Day, which used to be November 11th. It was then changed to Veterans Day. Now it's back in October.
Right.
However, I'm still 48.
No matter where they change
matter
it.
where they
We're
put
the same age.
You're 48.
That's right.
We're moving into the final glide pattern.
Yes, and here is right on our way to Terminal City.
That's right. Shadows are lengthening. However, I have a young mind.
Yes.
Oh, the body's gone a long time ago. Mind of a real, a hip child.
I think you have to. That keeps you young. That does.
Incidentally, I just happen to have a little case here to my left. I brought some of my paintings. Do we have a little time?
Well, of course we are. I want to
We're
get
going-
to that.
huh?
Yeah, I'm going to go to a commercial.
Oh, we're
first.
going to do a commercial?
Then we're going to
No, I
come
want
back.
to do the paintings now. All right.
We'll do this first, and
right.
here's a story. I know you're in the mood for this. A friendship service from friends at United Airlines. We're back. We're talking with Johnny Winters. I forgot to mention, and of course you got your own show, which is syndicated, and it shows on NBC Mondays at 7:30, right?
CBS.
On CBS, rather.
Sorry to
Yes,
correct you on that.
that's all right. Is it going well?
It's doing very well.
Good.
Yes. Of course, here in L.A., we're up against the football
Oh, that's
games. So they're about 2,000 points ahead of us. But in other cities in the United States, we're in good shape.
I catch you.
Yeah.
I catch you, because I dig
And
it.
I must say, I love football. I watch my show, of course, and do a little bit of that.
Johnny is a very talented painter, and he has a showing, which I'm going to be there.
Yes, my opening is this Sunday.
And then it's open to the public on November the 19th,
19th.
which is at the Ankrum Gallery, which is down on
La Cienega.
Boulevard here in Los Angeles. And these are photographs of...
Yeah, I took these little photographs myself.
There's a lot of these are in private collections.
Yeah.
And you're doing well. Are you mainly in oils?
I work in acrylics.
Acrylics.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the title of that one is called Two Birds Watching Doris Day's Cat and Dog Drown. And you see the little kitty?
Yes,
See the
a
kitty?
little kitty there.
The kitty's down below, and the doggy on top. You see,
Yeah.
it's a little far out. This is called the first day of war. And there you see the bomb. Young couple out at Malibu on that.
And some of these are already in private collections.
Oh, yeah.
And,
This is that's called Watergate, 1973. And
oh, that's funny. I like
all
that.
the people involved, and then the long wire there running to the ladybug. And
That's great.
this is called the Thoughts of a Hollywood Actor While Drowning in His Pool. And you can pick out little things. You can see him in his pool.
Right.
And there's a lot...
A lot of surrealism in your
Oh,
stuff,
yeah,
but you
well,
don't do all surrealistic stuff
no,
like the
no.
other one that you just
This
did.
is, I love titles, of course. This is called Looking Through a Keyhole at a Lucky Rat Fink. And you see the rat there at the bottom.
Right.
And then the dice, number 7, represent lucky.
Right.
And there's some other things going on, a couple of oranges behind the tree. There's some...
I like this one.
That's just a little quiet one. Oh, you have to do something, for the
I
people
like
with
that.
blue hair. This is little birds and funny little snowflakes coming down there, and the moon.
Did you study?
Oh, yeah, I studied.
You studied?
Studied for 3 years, and then I had to get out.
Did they think you were strange? Did
Oh, of course. Ever since I can remember, people thought I was strange.
they? All right.
I was strange child, strange baby. I was put in the corridor rather instead of with the rest of the little babies.
Right.
That was.
All right, here's one.
That's what the kids said at the time. Aww.
I like this.
nice.
I like
But
this.
yes, that's pretty birds in 3 dead trees. This is called Survivors of the Red Tide.
Survivors of the Red Tide. That's that strange thing that comes up on the
That's right.
beach that they don't know what it
exactly.
is.
Out here, there's a red tide. If you're a Californian, you know that it comes in out of the plankton in the water and everything.
It absolutely
And,
wipes out everything.
You see the live fish with the dead ones, you see.
Mm-hmm.
And then now this is a Wounded Knee. A little comment on what happened there, and which is a little heavy.
No, I know you're very involved and with what is going on. And
The barbed wire and the feathers and the flag and a little bit of everything there. This is called Opening of Deer Season, which is
opening of
my idea
deer
of,
season.
of what happens when the opening. You see the sauce and the deer fly and the shotgun shells and the dead deer, and the thermometer represents the temperature, and hunter's sock up in the right-hand corner, and a pair of glasses dropping from a skeleton's arm, glasses representing can't you see what you're doing to these poor creatures. This one, I had fun in doing because I like to think I do a lot of detail stuff, but this is a complete put-on, this painting. It's called Ridiculous Black Moon Looking Down on an Awful Vase with a Dead Flower.
Aptly titled, I might add.
Complete put-on. This is my last one. This is my Christmas card that I'm giving out this year. A simple, kind of almost a primitive thing with little cardinals in the snow.
No, but I like that. That's very pretty.
And one of the little birds, if you can see, has a key in his back. And
one of the birds.
one of the little birds, yeah. You see the little key right there?
Yes, it does.
Has
The
a little
bird
key
on the
in it.
ground has
The bird on the ground has a key in his back, and he represents one of the toys among the real things.
Yeah.
So those are.
You're pretty successful at this, aren't you? I mean, you have sold a lot of private collections.
Well, I've
and,
sold a few. I hope to sell more when the show opens. I really, I must confess, not in it to make any kind of a fortune. I'm in it because I really enjoy it. It's something I really wanted to do for a long, long time. I studied when I got married 25 years ago. My wife was an art student, and she was at Ohio State and got her master's. I got, I don't know, some kind of a paper which said outstanding in clay. And I never got my degree. I was always just a step away from graduating from whatever I did. And usually the school was falling down or something. The principal had yellow fever or something.
always a reason that you didn't
always
graduate.
one reason why I didn't quite graduate. I finally, when I came back from the service, of course, they gave me my high school diploma. I just in that I'd served, you know.
Right.
And I had to go back and study for a few weeks in high school. Then I went on to college for an hour and a half. But I really enjoy art. It's more than just a hobby. It's really a real part of me.
I don't mind to sound commercial, and is it unfair to ask?
What the paintings are worth?
No,
That's $25,000 for that. No. They range from $500 to $1,500.
Well, that's a nice
So,
range.
That's a fair range.
Yeah.
But again, if I sell two, I'll be happy.
You do all
but-
this at home? You have a studio?
Yes, I have a fantastic studio, Johnny, in the basement.
I thought you're supposed to have north light or
No,
something like that.
you're supposed to have
Yeah.
a lot of things. But I'm about 6 feet from the furnace. And I have two Mexican chair that I sit in. I have an easel, which I had to have that. I felt that it was either that or a beret. And so I chose the easel. I have.
Do you have any light coming in?
Oh, yeah, right. There's a little light, little window about like this, which the kitty is usually looking for. And there are bars on the window. That represents a little something for me. So I have that light to work with, and then neon overhead, and I have a little FM and AM radio, and I listen to.
While you create it.
Oh, yeah. I put the music on. And then I usually turn the furnace off. So it's terribly cold. And I read someplace where famous artists are supposed to be cold. And I just, and then I have a complete suit made out of sack, you know, just regular burlap. And I'm barefooted, and I figure that's the way to do it.
Well, I'll be down there. I'm going to come.
Hey,
to
listen.
No, I'm serious.
Please do.
I'll be delighted to come there.
Forward to it.
Let me take a break here, and we will come right back. And now, people buy the world's best stereo for very special reasons. Here are tools from the ranch.